Hey y'all, this is going to be a quick video on the topic of reinforcement. It's kind of a sister video to another movie that we have about punishment. This is very important for psychology classes or the design of research studies where you're trying to use the lingo. This idea of reinforcement, a lot of times we get mixed up in the connotation of the words, the nomenclature, so that's where we get mixed up a lot. So we're just going to break it down, simplify it, so you never get mixed up with it again. To begin, let's talk about reinforcement. Now, what is reinforcement? Reinforcement is the idea that you're trying to make whatever action or event, you're trying to make it happen again. So let's say it's a mouse trying to successfully navigate a maze. You want to reinforce that successful maze running. Or let's say it's a good act, a good Samaritan. You know, someone helps an older adult across the street. You want to reinforce the type of behavior. Let's even go down with children. You know, a child performs well on a math test, you want to reinforce the good behavior academically. So reinforcement is you want to increase whatever behavior is occurring. That's, you know, a side note, that's opposed to punishment where you're trying to decrease the amount that behavior is occurring. So back to reinforcement, there are two different types here, positive and negative. And now I don't know why we chose these words because this is where everyone gets caught up. Everyone thinks that positive is a good thing and negative is a bad thing, right? Well, in this nomenclature, that's not the case. Positive, rather, just like in punishment, means you're adding something. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good thing. And negative means you're taking it away. Again, doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. Don't get caught up in what you think the connotation of positive or negative is. Here we're just trying to very bluntly label what's going on. So in positive reinforcement, we're adding something, and more than likely it's going to be adding something good because you want to increase the behavior so that it happens again. So a good example of adding something would be like giving someone a reward. If someone does something good, we want to reinforce that. We want it to happen again, so we give them a reward. And that would be positive reinforcement because we're giving them something. Now, taking away, this is kind of a harder one to think of, but taking away, the question you ask yourself is, what could I take away from this person or subtract from this person to make them want to do that behavior again? So like one example might be every night a child has to do the dishes after dinner. However, in this particular night, he got an A plus, a really good grade on his math test. So his dad says, you know what, Billy, tonight, man, you don't have to do the dishes. I'm going to take that away. And Billy's going to go home or just go to bed and he's going to be like, man, not doing the dishes was awesome. I'm going to get good grades on my math tests all the time because I never have to do the dishes if I do. So that's an example of negative reinforcement. Don't get caught up in the connotation. Just break it down. Simple nomenclature. You got it. Thank you.